Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. It's nearly August, so let's look ahead and see what I'm planning to read. So I've had a bit of a slow few months. July, which you'll be able to see in my wrap up coming up next on the channel. July has been a much better month, but I'm still going to set myself just a smallish TBR for August because I've got a pretty hefty project literally due in any time now in my proofreading work, and I do tend to read a little bit less when I've got a big proofreading job on, just because it takes up a lot of brain power and I want to do different things in my downtime from that. So yeah, let's have a look at the 4 books that I've chosen for my August TBR. So first of all, I'm going to go to an audiobook, and in an unusual step for me, I'm going to read the second book in a series that I just started the previous month. I'm going to try and read the 3 books over the course of 3 months basically. This one is Queen of Storms. It's book 2 of the Firemain saga by Raymond D. Feist. I love Feist's writing. I grew up basically reading his Rift War cycle, and this one, the first book in the series, I really enjoyed. I had a good time reading it. I won't talk about it now because that's not the topic of this video, but you can find out more about my thoughts in the wrap up coming for July soon. But suffice it to say, I had a good enough time with this one that I wanted to dive straight into the next book without too much time in between them. So that's obviously a good sign. I'm really excited to see where this one goes based on what we had in the first book. It was building, it wasn't kind of all action packed. It was more of a, I guess, kind of slow burn, but you can really see what it's building towards. I've got some interesting characters to go back to, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Next up is a sci-fi. I thought I haven't had a sci-fi for a while. I think only one of my last 15 books at the time that I put up a patron vote was sci-fi, so I've read a lot of fantasy recently and I wanted to put another science fiction in there. So the patron vote that I had, I put up 3 sci-fi books, and the one which came out as the winner was a book by an author who I've really enjoyed, but this one I know nothing about. I just randomly came across it whilst looking up some of his other work. It is Dark Run, which is Keiko book 1 by Mike Brooks. So it says here it's his debut space epic, so I don't know if it's an actual debut for Brooks or whether it's just his science fiction debut. I know he's written various stories and novels for the Black Library, the Warhammer kind of written universe, but I don't know the time frame for any of that. This one though, it features a crew of thieves and con artists taking on a job that could pay off a lot of debts in a corrupt galaxy where life is cheap and criminals are the best people in it. The Keiko is a ship of smugglers, soldiers of fortune and adventurers travelling Earth's colony planets searching for the next job, and they never talk about their past until now. Captain Ichabod Drift is being blackmailed. He has to deliver a special cargo to Earth and no one can know they're there. It's what they call a dark run, and it could be their last. So yeah, as I say, I don't know anything about this series. It is a trilogy. I picked them up on ebook because I just saw it when I was looking at his other work and it intrigued me. I like a bit of sci-fi. I like a space opera or a space epic, did it call this one? So hopefully it's going to be a good random pick for me. Next up, I'm going to read one that I've been looking to read for a while since I received these books from the author. This one is Dreams of Dust by Lily Ann Crow, and it's book 1 of Will of the Wayfinder. I read the opening chapter of this some time ago. I was really intrigued by it, and it's taken me so long then to get to actually reading the book. I put it on my provisional plan for the last couple of months, but it's just not quite got there. So August, your time is here. The cover of this one doesn't really match up with the opening chapter. I would say it's more in tune with the cover of book 2, which I also have and also really like. But I only read the first chapter, so there's plenty more chapters within there for this cover to make a bit more sense, to make it all look kind of right. The immortal Lilka heal the wounds of a fractured world, but when spirits of nature are silenced... ... Faniel Swift's life is about to change. The inexperienced wayfinder sets out on his first mission to explore the untamed wilds of Caranth, but when he joins a band of storied heroes to uncover the cause of an ominously deserted village, the hunt will lead Faniel far from home into the remnants of a long-forgotten civilization and dangers beyond his dreams. In the east, an ancient sorceress wields forbidden magic to attain the object of her obsession, no matter how much nature itself cries out in fear and pain. To achieve her desires, she will destroy not only the guardian spirits of the land, but the humans as well, leaving the continent of Caranth in desolation. Thrown into the unpredictable wilderness with growing talents he barely understands, Faniel uses magic and skill to lead his new allies further into a dying land, seeking answers. Only with the wisdom of Valilka and the aid of one of the enigmatic builders will Faniel and his companions have any chance at all. But will it be enough to stop the Queen of Dust? So that sounds really interesting. My friend Leslie over at the Nerdy Narrative has read these books and really enjoyed them. As I said, I read the opening chapter and really enjoyed that. So yeah, looking forward to finally getting to this one. And then the fourth book that I picked up, I already had out in this. It's not a new setup, it's just a temporary setup. While I've been reading the opening chapter of the all of the books that I've got unread on my shelves, one of those is coming up in August, and it's Demon's Reign by two authors, Bengali, who I've read a few books from, and David Estes, who I have yet to sample. This one is a really cool cover. I do like this one. Book 3 has just been released or just about to be released, so it's a good time to be picking this one up. It's got a very small print for the synopsis on the back of the book here, but we'll see how we go. Tarkosi Terelta is a nobody who will save his world from demons and the hellfire they bring. The third born of a shamed family, Tarkosi's lot in life is to spend his days as a worker, feeding temperamental lancewings under a harsh master. His days in the Bloodwind city of Shalgara are full of drudgery, tedium and pain, his own ambitions cast aside in the name of order. That is until demons from a broken world invade the forest realm of the Swathe, and an accident born of violence and dark magic intertwines Tarkosi's fate with the greatest among them. Forced into the front lines of a war forgotten by history, Tarkosi must balance battling the royal demon bound to him with the rapid progression of the magical abilities its presence has bestowed. Risking everything, he will need to tread a thin line between hero and heretic to keep Shalgara from falling into ruin and chaos. Not only is it very small print, but it's at an angle, so that was difficult for me to read without twisting the book all around there. But I read the opening chapter of this one a couple of days ago. It was very intriguing. I got the kind of the opening elements that are described here, with these demons breaking through from another world and him being shamed, or his family being shamed as well. And it was very well written. I did enjoy it, so looking forward to this one, which I'm going to be reading hopefully along with my friend Nina as we listen together on audiobook in August. So those are the 4 books that I'm planning for August. As usual, if I can get through all of these, I've got plenty of other books sitting waiting either on my shelves or currently on the floor in front of me, my Kindle and in my TBR jar to pick from as I go on. Let me know in the comments down below what you're looking forward to reading in August, and if you've read any of these books, which ones do you think I'm going to enjoy? I hope to see you in the next video sometime soon. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves, read some good books. Bye for now.